All right, so let's look at what it means by being a p-th percentile of a data. Now, think about a lot of time you bring a child going into a medical facility for a regular checkup, and the nurse there is coming back with your child report saying that, hey, your child today body weight is on the 90th percentile. Or in a different example, you can think about one day you receive your SAT score reported from the college board admission. And somewhere on the report card it says your current SAT score that you've earned is at the 80th percentile. So just want to quickly point out, these concept of percentiles exist pretty much daily in your life right there. So what exactly is a p-th percentile? So now in our first definition here, a p-th percentile is a cutting value in the data where it takes p% of data falls below it. And so taking straight into this definition, then the first type of problem we do in here is that we want to be able to find the percentile of a given data value. And so let me now bring up an example. Let's say in my example here, let's look at data 1. The question in this example is asking which percentile is 88. So the idea now is that 88 is the actual value. So that's what I need you to realize. The 88 is the actual value. So this question in our example is, in other words, is asking what percent of data in data 1, of course, falls below 88. So remember, the definition clearly stated that a percentile, to find a percentile, we need to look for a percentile is represent the amount of the percentage, the percent of data that falls below. And so here in this problem, 88 is our actual value in the data 1. So we're looking for what percent of data in data 1 falls below 88. And so now, so if we stay close to the definition, then what you can see here is that 88 in your data 1 has quite a few repeated values. But then no worries. The definition did stated that we're looking for the percent of data falls below 88. And so you don't need to worry about how many times 88 being repeated. What matters for us here is we are going to count how many of those values, including all the repeats, that falls below 88. So now let's quickly count. And so now I'm counting through the data. I'm having 32 data values falling below 88. And so now to find, and now all we need to do is just simply put this into a percentage. So 32, my data 1 has the n number being 40. So I need to remind everybody again that 40 is the n number in your data 1. And therefore, to find a percentage, 32 out of 40, and we're multiplying that by 100%. Okay, and so at this point in this calculation, then it gives me, my calculation gives me 80%, which indicates that from where 88 is in my data 1, 80% of data falls below it. And so that means my final conclusion here, remember the question was asking which percentile is 88 in data 1. And so now our final answer, concluded answer here is 88, formal statement, is the We're not saying that it's the 80%. We're saying that it's the 80th percentile. And that is how we are answering this kind of problem here. We're starting out with a known value from the data, and then we're looking for what percentile that data value stands. So a percentile is, a lot of time in statistics, it's indicating a sense about location. It's a sense about how high ranking you are at compared to the rest of the data.